Hi, guys. Welcome back to Rabbit Hole Roundtable Talks. I'm Wanted, and this is
You know.
switch that around, and you got it right, guys. But anyway, welcome back to our show.
I'm such a good
Uh,
friend.
Monday, we covered some positive news where we talked about what did we talk about? Oh, yeah, we talked about mental health
Yes.
and we talked about helping the youth get onto the right path.
Hmm.
But today, we're going to be covering some odd news coming out of Minneapolis. And where's this other one? Boston. So we're staying in America this time. Although I think the last positive news was in America too. Yeah. Anyway, in Minneapolis, this is coming from AP News, both of these articles. Saturday was cold, even for Minneapolis.
Why do you
But
call it that?
Minneapolis? What are you supposed to call it?
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis.
Okay. Stop.
Okay, okay. Say it one more time.
Minneapolis.
Okay, okay. Minneapolis.
Okay.
All right. So Saturday was cold, even for Minneapolis. But that didn't stop thousands of people from tromping out onto a frozen lake to immerse themselves in art, make new friends, and try their best to stay warm. The annual Art Shanty project drew crowds onto Lake Harriet for the first of 4 weekends of interactive, often silly, and occasionally downright strange art events. The art was presented in or near shanties, a repurposing of the shelters often seen on Minnesota lakes for hardy souls who ice fish in the frigid depths of winter. Minnesotans are passionate about water and view the state's thousands of lakes as public space to enjoy, even during winter that would keep people elsewhere deep under the covers. Cy Erin Lavelle, the organization's artistic director. Okay, I don't know, that sentence was weird. In the summertime, you'll see people in boats and swimming in canoes. Sorry, you'll see people in boats and swimming, in canoes and kayaks. And in the winter, you'll see people on the frozen lakes, Mabel said. So they bike and ski and ice skate and ice fish. And we happen to make art on the frozen lake. In the 21 years the event has been held, Lavelle said it has been curtailed by warm winters a few times, but never because it was too cold. On this weekend, temperatures weren't expected to top the single digits. Damn.
Ish.
That cold has frozen the lake surface to a depth just over 13 inches, 33 centimeters, plenty thick enough to support the commotion on the ice above. This year's projects included some elaborate and innovative displays, such as a knitting pavilion in which visitors weave hand dyed yarn into panels to complete the roof and walls, a three-ring circus with music, poetry, and clowning, a cat world where people can be transformed into felines, dancing in a disco inferno hotbox, and a film studio where people create their own short movies. Plus, there are singing and theater opportunities, ice biking, and open air painting. Although Minnesotans take pride in getting. Wait, I thought we were in Minneapolis. I guess they're called
Minneapolis is in
Minnesotans?
Minnesota.
Oh,
It's okay.
I'm not from this country. That's why, guys. Forgive me. Wait, 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 wait. Don't tell Trump. You may do. Never mind. Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. Although Minnesotans take pride in getting outside even amid the snow and cold, Lavelle said that the event's surveys show it's the first time on a frozen lake for 10% to 25% of the roughly 25,000 people who typically attend the 4 weekend event. Cool. Getting people to feel connected with friends and strangers and winter is the greatest thing we can do, Lavelle said. We just want to be a social place for the public to visit and feel like they're part of something bigger. And at the very top of the article, there's a video. Do you want to watch the video?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, I will share my screen. All right. Hitting play. Let me know if you can hear it.
Good.
We are standing on a 16-inch thick floating sheet of ice on Badayunma, otherwise known as Lake Harriet in Minneapolis, Minnesota. We started in 2004. Two artists had observed ice fishing culture on frozen lakes in Minnesota, and they found out that there are no building codes on the lake. You can make whatever you want.
This is called the Hotbox Disco Inferno. It is essentially a flaming dumpster in the middle of the lake, but when you get a little closer, you find that it's actually a nightclub on the inside. Kind of a symbol for what people have been feeling about the world in the last few years, and really what you can do in a positive way is to just dance through this kind of dumpster fire.
We're going to capture a bunch of plankton in this net.
Our project is called the Black Box of Winter, and we're here to try and show and sort of let people hear what's happening under the ice of lakes.
Yeah, so that's our plankton.
Wow.
For a long time, people thought that nothing really happens when lakes are covered by ice. They're kind of dormant and quiet and dark. But it turns out that there's a lot of biology happening that's interesting and relevant throughout the year.
There's a wood stove in there burning wood. Yes, that's right. That's right. Got to keep those elixirs warm.
7 feels like -5 right now. Well, first of all, I'm a winter enthusiast, and it's my favorite season. I think winter is beautiful and the most creative season of all. But this really is a community gathering, and when I walk around the shanty village and see visitors bundled up with big smiles on their faces, it makes me feel like we are really doing something to bring people together.
Ready?
Nice, actually.
I have not seen a single person that looks like me there, but I am
Yeah,
happy for them.
it's too cold for that.
I don't think so because I like the cold.
Yeah, I
Although I don't use gloves,
okay.
so that wouldn't work for me.
Oh, I like the
I'm gonna
symbolism
be
of the dumpster fire.
dancing through the pain, basically.
Yeah,
Well, the whole country turning into
positive,
positive
positive,
news. So,
positive
guys,
news.
um, I think that was cool, man.
Yeah,
I think we need more like community events like that. That's one thing I like about living in a city
yeah,
is that there's always some kind of community event going on. Is it
always.
the same down where you at?
It's hard to find, but there are stuff that you can do here and there, community wise. Like the library does a bunch of stuff all month long. There's like knitting, pottery, painting, yoga, like stuff like that.
Ooh, speaking of yoga, have you seen the new like puppy yoga?
No,
It's so cute, man.
I bet it is.
It's so cute. Just today, I was watching a video with Zendaya
Uh huh.
with some puppies. I was like, cute. Anyway, let's move on, guys. All right. So, on to the next article. Drop a like. So, a rare gold medal from 1904, St. Louis Olympics sells for guess how much in the comments? All right, I hope you guys guessed. 545,371 American dollars at the auction. So, a gold medal awarded at the first Olympics hosted on the US soil was sold at auction for over $500,000. Part of hundreds of lots of memorabilia from the games over the decades, a firm announced on Friday. I definitely read that wrong. The 1904 St. Louis Olympic medal auctioned for 545 $371 bears the inscription Olympiad 1904 and shows a victorious athlete holding a wreath on the front. On the other side, Nike, the goddess of victory in ancient Greek mythology, is shown alongside Zeus. I didn't know Nike was a. Anyway, the pantheon's king of gods. They're referring to Zeus. And the words, for the 110-meter hurdles, it was awarded. The medal awarded to American Fred Schul includes the original ribbon and leather case. This was the first Olympics where gold medals were awarded, and the Americans took advantage, winning 78 of 96 events.
Jeez.
Unlike Olympic medals these days, which are mostly made of silver with gold plating, these were smaller and made entirely of gold. Bobby Eaton, an Olympic specialist at Boston-based RR Auction, said, "It is unusual for a medal of this kind to come up for auction, though this particular one came from Schul's family collection." Oh, there's more. I thought I was done. No one really knows exactly how many 1904 Olympic medals are still out there, Eaton said. What we do know is they're exceedingly rare. Of the roughly 100 gold medals awarded in St. Louis, many have been lost to time or are tucked away in private collections and museums. Beyond the gold medals, the 1904 Games were also remembered for plenty of controversy and oddities. The Games were originally awarded to Chicago, but organizers of the World's Fair in St. Louis feared competition for attendance and protested against a second international event held simultaneously. Fair organizers threatened to host their own athletic events. It took the founders of the modern Olympic movement, Pierre de Coubertin, however you pronounce his name, to forge peace by moving the Olympics 300 miles south. If that drama wasn't enough, Fred Lours looked to have won the marathon race until it was discovered he rode partway in a car. Organizers ran anthropology days when members of the indigenous tribes from across the globe on hand for the
Girl?
damn, this is a S show. But anyway, let's tag you in, bro.
Where you reach? Sorry, you were frozen.
Oh, the game saw the debut of
Okay.
boxing and freestyle wrestling.
The Games also saw the debut of boxing and freestyle wrestling, sports that have clung to the Summer Olympics until the present day, along with long since forgotten croquet and tug of war events. These medals, croquet, right?
Yeah,
And
cricket.
tug of war events. These medals aren't just about the competition. They're a snapshot of the early days of the modern Olympics, Eaton said. To have one like this in such an exceptional condition is truly remarkable and a once in a lifetime opportunity for collectors. The sale is part of hundreds of Olympic items that were up for sale at the auction, including a bronze medal from the 2024 Paris Olympics, as well as a gold medal from the 1932 Los Angeles Olympics, 1964 Tokyo Olympics, 1998 Nagano Olympics, and 2012 London Olympics. Olympic memorabilia has long fetched a good price. In 2022, the silver medal captured by Luz Long, the German long jumper who befriended Jesse Owens at the 1936 Olympics in Berlin, sold at auction for more than $488,000. A first place silver medal award at the first modern Olympic Games in Athens in 1896 sold for $111 when it was put up for auction in 2021, and the gold medal from the 2010 Winter Olympics in Vancouver sold for $68,750 in 2019. Athletes also have auctioned off their medals for charity, including two-time canoe champion Yuri Shiban from Ukraine, whose two gold and a bronze were auctioned for $109,451 in 2022 to help the war effort. Swimmer Ryan Lochte auctioned off his six Olympic silver and bronze medals at the same year with $166,779 raised going to an organization benefiting children. He kept his gold medals. The next Summer Olympics will be in Los Angeles in 2028, marking the third time the city has hosted the Games. It also hosted the Games in 1932 and 1984. Hmm,
That's cool.
yeah.
Man, I wish I could participate in the Olympics
Yeah. America is
or at
still
least attend.
leading the total number of stuff that they get. So 126 this year. Or last year.
Mm. What kind of
Yeah.
sport or activity would you like to participate in the Olympics?
Maybe archery? Something that's not too physical.
I want to do break dancing. Just kidding. I actually want to do shooting rifles.
Yeah.
I think even without training, I'll do pretty good.
Yeah. I have pretty good aim.
Yeah. The
What?
first time I met my father-in-law,
Mm-hmm.
he took me to the gun range.
Mm-hmm.
Literally the very first time. And I don't think it was like to intimidate me or anything. But I definitely didn't feel intimidated anyway, so it didn't matter. Um, but apparently I was a good shot, even though it was my first time shooting a gun ever. Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah, go for it.
Why do you think that first place silver medal from like 1896 sold for like such a low price compared to the one that's
I,
being sold now?
inflation, maybe?
What shouldn't it be more? From it's like from 96, 1896, not even the 1900s, from the 1800s,
When did it get sold, I guess, is the question.
2021.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Nobody wanted it
I guess not.
at the time.
Hmm.
They were like, I guess I'll take it.
I guess I'll spend 100K. It's whatever.
Yeah. I had 100K in my pocket today. I'll just use
Yeah.
that.
Oh, I had just this much. Wow. Here.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I walked with this 100K suitcase today.
You ever been to
Yeah.
auction before?
No. Except for like online ones, but not
Oh,
like in person one.
gotcha. What kind of auction did you do if it's not too much to share?
There was eBay
Oh, back in the day.
back in the day, yeah.
That don't count. But I mean, it was intense. 'Cause you never know.
Yeah. People in the very last second, like, click.
Oh,
I saw people were using bots back then.
it had to be or macros or something.
Yeah. But have you ever been to a real life auction?
Not yet. I want to start doing like tax liens, and then in the end process, there's like an auction for the properties and stuff like that. I like to go and see like how it is, what's the vibe like.
Yeah. At least go and attend one, even if you don't bid on anything.
Hmm.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
Do you know where they are?
yeah. I know where it's held. It's close
Okay.
by.
Nice. Do you need to like get an invite or like you could just show up?
Well, I registered on the website to do like liens and stuff like that. So I guess it's like if you have your ID and things like that, you could go. It
Mm,
might be open to the public as well, but I'm not too sure.
okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
But that's it, guys. That's the odd news for this week. Um, if you like our faces, I would like if you guys could drop a like, hit that noti bell, and you know, we have a vote going on right now. Who's the more handsome one? So the more likes, Wanted gets the win. More comments, I get the win. So let us know. And we'll see you next week on Rabbit
Peace.
Hole Roundtable Talks. Peace.